G'day everyone, welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Never done anything like this before. The plan is to hopefully roll out some more content next year, but just going to trial it this year, see how everything goes, see how comfortable I am in front of the camera. But yeah, not going to do any promotion on this channel or anything. If you see the video, you see the video, but fully expecting it to get 5 or so views over however long. But today I just wanted to talk about the popular trade-ins this week. So we'll be looking at the Who's Hot section of footy statistics, but I'll run you through my team first of all, just so you can see what we're working with. Not too bad overall. We've got 8,638 overall. Not exactly where I want to be, but I've got a fair few trades up my sleeve. So 27 left. We'll probably have to work through a few of them this week. Got a bit of a messy situation with Walshy, Hubner, Iongi, Kartonga all out this week, but not too many I'm super interested in this week. But yeah, I've got to clear that up one way or another. I'll probably be looping Purdue first of all, see how he goes, and then probably getting Fermor in there if Purdue shits the bed as usual. But he's been good this year. We'll see how we go. So we'll start off looking at popular trade-ins. We've got Hugo Savala. I've obviously got him in my team. I got him in a few weeks ago just as a enabler at 230k. Wasn't fully expecting too much from him. He's actually been pretty decent though. He's rolled off a 33 and a 35 in the last 2 weeks. His spot is still up for grabs. Obviously Chad Townsend can come back in at any time, but looks like that spot's secure for now. They obviously beat the Broncos, did fairly well against the Panthers last week until late. So I think his spot is secure. He's obviously got a 3 break even. We'll head over to Rugby League Fantasy Pro. We'll see what if he'll start to make some money if he averages about 35 or so the next couple of weeks, which just seems like where he's at. So yeah, look at that. Like he's going to go up 140k just averaging 35 if he can get a few sneaky try assists. I was hoping to actually get goal kicking off Sandon Smith, but he's been nailing them lately. He was a bit shaky beforehand, but yeah. So it looks like Sandon Smith will be keeping the goal kicking, but even pumping out 35s, and he's going to make a fair bit of money. So I can see why there is interest in him. I'd certainly be looking to get him in this week if you need someone at that price point. Then we've got Toby Couchman, obviously. Oh, not there. Yeah, here we go. Been absolutely pumping out scores. I don't know anyone who saw this coming to start the year, but he was decent last year. Obviously, he was coming off the interchange bench. That points per minute is insane, and he's actually kept that up. What's that? 1.04 last year, 1.06 this year. Like, it's absolutely mental, unheard of. Someone who's gone into a role that's 23 minutes bigger, and pumping out a bigger PPM. So yeah, can certainly see the interest. He doesn't even have a try yet, and he's still averaging 64 in 60 minutes. There was a bit of rumours that he was going to go down to 50, 55 minutes back in the day. I think on one of like Fantasy Rogues or one of those Facebook pages, someone shared a screenshot talking to the coach. But yeah, I think that was all fake in the end, and looks like those minutes are back. They are a little bit inconsistent, but obviously any sort of injuries that happen in that Dragons pack, and he's going to be right for the take in those minutes. With that PPM, it's a no-brainer. He is getting a little bit expensive, but still priced at 56, averaging 64, low break even. Yeah, another no-brainer. If you need a middle or an edge, that dual position helps as well. So yeah, can certainly make a case for both of those two. They'd probably be the two I'd trade in. Then we got Kiraz. I don't really understand that one. 3.78, so it's not overly high. His ownership's still low. Minimal in the top 100, 1,000, 5,000. Yeah, he's obviously a consistent scorer. He's got that dual centre winger. He averaged 48 last year, and I think it was about 51 on the wing. So yeah, can certainly see the merit in it. But with Lomax's injury, I'd say he's going to get an origin spot. Like, I don't know who else they're going to bring in. If Lomax isn't fit, if he is fit, sure, Kiraz probably misses out, but you just don't know. Like, if you're looking to grab him for 12, 15, 18, he's obviously not got any buys. But if he's going to miss origin, then it's a bit of a risky one. I'd probably wait and see if we get an injury update on Lomax in a couple of weeks. But like, he's got a 45 break-even price at 48. Those offloads are insane. But yeah, I think you can wait on him unless you're desperate for a centre winger. Like, if you need to upgrade a Walshy or something like that, Iongi maybe. Iongi's probably a decent hold now with Moses back, and he pumped out a good score last week. But yeah, if you're looking for that coverage, I don't mind it, but I don't massively see the appeal. He's taken the Greg Marzhew Loft taking 4 and 5 offloads in the last 2 weeks, but yeah, that's got to be two of his highest ever. He had 1-4 last year, but 1-5 last year, average 2.2. If he does keep that up, yeah, he'll be awesome. He hasn't even scored try yet and he's averaging 51, but yeah, I think it's a wait and see for me. That break even isn't super low. He's not going to make a ton of money. Like, let's hope for the best and say he averages 55. He's not going to climb that much. Like, you miss out another 40k, but I think he's one worth getting before the first buy round in round 12. But I'd look to hold off that one just until we know if Lomax is back or not. Totally up to you. There's certainly merit, but yeah, I'd be holding off personally. I do have Walshy to upgrade, and I'm not even considering Kiraz this week, unfortunately. Yeah, if you have him, good luck to you. But yeah, I'd be waiting and seeing if he's getting that origin spot because he's having an unreal season. Fletcher Sharp, I think he was fourth on the list. Yeah, very close to Kiraz, 3.56%. He's been awesome. Like he has been great. Pumped out another 62, but is he going to score a try every 2 weeks? I don't know. He doesn't kick. Look at that, 11 kick meters in the halves. Like, it's just not what you want from your halfback. He's going to be. He's got that winger fullback duel, so he does add value for sure. Those scores, they're going to be like monster. He's going to get some 30s, he's going to get some 70s, but without the consistent base, like 11 tackles, 11 kick meters, the 23 tackles is great, and he doesn't miss a ton. Those tackle breaks, I don't know if they hold up. And the tries, I think I can see that coming down. You've seen the Knights attack; they can barely score as is, and he seems to be involved in everything. So he is great, but yeah, just if you do jump on him, just beware. He will get some inconsistent scores. There's no data to back up last season, obviously playing in a new position, but yeah, just be prepared for some 30s. There's nothing wrong with grabbing him, but yeah, up and down is a roller coaster. You'll be jumping on Sharp there. Then we got Cleary, yeah, bit of a no-brainer. He's got a 37 break even, coming off a 93. Obviously, nearly 50% own him already. So if you haven't already, jump on. Origin is a concern, obviously, same as Kiraz. Cleary's definitely going to play. That's the big difference there. But yeah, I think with a 37 break even, it's now or never. Either you don't grab him this week, or you grab him this week, or you grab him after Origin. So I think it's worth grabbing now. Look at that, even just pumping out 70s, and he's going to go 130k. So yeah, the time's now, or wait till after Origin. But I'd be grabbing him now if you don't already have him. Next off the card, Dylan Lucas. Yeah, he came back last week. No, he's coming back this week. Sorry. Yeah, he's been great. Obviously, hamstrings do have a high re-injury rate, so you'd be concerned there. But yeah, if you need a centre, he's going to be one you want to keep all season. You'll need him at the back end of your season. He's a long-term hold. Let's see. The filter by position, second row. Like he averaged 55 last year, priced at 52. Yeah, a no-brainer if you do need a centre, but just be cautious that he is an injury risk coming back. You could probably wait a week or two, even with that low break even. He's not going to go up a ton. Let's have a look here. Well, average him at 55, as that's what he had last year. Yeah, look, he's going to make 40k or so. That's probably without tries, but yeah, I'd be waiting and seeing unless you're desperate for an edge or centre this week, just because hamstrings, you don't know what's going to happen. The re-injury rate is so high. It's probably worth waiting to see if he's playing that 80-minute role. You do have Thomas Cant on the bench, so I would assume he's still going to play 80, but yeah, there is a little bit of red flags there. So if you can hold off, I would, unless you are desperate for an edge or centre in that price bracket. Aaron Clark, what a season he's having. I actually told my mate to get off him 2 weeks ago because he's pretty much priced at where he should be and pumped out a 62 and 53. So probably in my mate's bad books there. But yeah, he's just been a weapon this year. 60 minutes last week. That's crazy for him. That must have been one of his highest in the last couple of seasons. So I'm glitching out here. Yeah, look at that. Didn't even pump out a 50-plus last year, minutes-wise. So, yeah, I wouldn't expect the 60 minutes to continue. Probably somewhere between that 40 and 50, but his points per minutes is great. He's obviously playing lock now, not off the bench. So, yeah, he's a decent grab. He is awkwardly priced. I probably wouldn't be looking to grab him. if you had him all season, great. But if you look to jump on now, it just doesn't really make a ton of sense. What price at 43? Let's say just 43 from now on. Yeah, like he's going to make a little bit of money the next couple of weeks and then shoot straight back down. So I'd be looking to stay away. He's not super appealing, but yeah, unless you need a hooker. Hooker's been tragic this year. Obviously, Granty just went down last week or the week before. No, last week. Sorry, yeah. There's just no decent hookers this year. It used to be a money grab back in the day, but yeah, there's no one too good this year. So if that's why you're grabbing them, fair enough. But yeah, apart from that, I'd be looking to avoid for sure. Then you got Halasima. He's started in the second row last week. Nabbed a try, but without the try, what's that? 8, 12. I think grabbed 2 tackle breaks with that, 16. So yeah, he only pumped out a 38 in 70 minutes last week. So obviously the low break even is appealing, but I don't know how long he'll hold that spot for. And yeah, it's just the points per minutes isn't there. The role is a bit shaky. He's obviously could go back to the bench at any time. He's not even playing 80 when he's starting, so I'd be looking to avoid for sure. And then Dylan Egan, what a monster he's been. Look at that. He's been named on the bench both weeks, but started second row, and I think that position's pretty secure now. He's been moving, I think, after 25 minutes or so, because Leilua comes back on, and Egan moves to the middle forward. So yeah, that's absolutely dominating role. And yeah, he obviously didn't have to try for that 75, but I think he was on about 55 with 10 to go anyway. So yeah, you can expect 50 plus scores. If you haven't got him already, probably should have already got him, but yeah, but that -3 break even role looks super secure. It looks like he's bounced back from that shoulder injury. He played 72 minutes last week still, and that was in round 6. He nabbed that with the last minute. So yeah, injury risk is gone. You'd like to think at -3 break even. Yeah, he's gonna continue to pump out monster scores. So yeah, I think it's down to expect a 50 from a minimum. And yeah, look at that. He's going to make up 150k and turn into potentially a long-term hold, depending on how his role continues throughout the later years. But yeah, I think it's an easy grab there. Then you got a couple of other ones. Purdue's probably the standout one here if you don't already have him. I was a bit off him to start the year. I thought he was. I grabbed him because he was a cheap centre, and obviously everyone was getting him, so ride the wave. But he started off shaky. But yeah, he's just been incredible lately. Obviously got that -10 break even after a 61 and 71. Price at 35. I'd honestly expect him to average about 35 for the season. I'll be generous here and give him 40, maybe a few 35s or so. 30, 40, 35, 40, 40. Like he's going to make that 100k or so, and then start to shoot back down with that high break even. So yeah, if you are desperate for a centre, yeah, feel free if you need some short-term money. But money's so easy to make this year, and I just don't love him as a long-term hold. Obviously, the Cowboys are so up and down. He's grabbed 2 tries, 1 try. He's got 5 tries in 6 games and is only averaging 42.5. And yeah, I just don't see merit as a long-term hold. So yeah, if you need the money, sure, why not? That -10 break even is going to be great. If you can pump out a couple of tries, get some 45, 50s, that money he'll make that money real quick. But you want to make about 150k minimum from your trade. And if you're trading him in, you're going to have to trade him out again. So you're really using 2 trades on him. So I'd probably look to avoid, but yeah, I can definitely see the merit there. Who else we got? Marky Mark is on the wing this week. Don't love it. Obviously, Dominic Young can come back at any time. Cartola is an interesting one. Pappy might play Origin. I doubt it. He's a decent one, but that injury history is a bit shaky to bring him in this point of the year. Yeah, let's talk about Cartola for a second. He's been unbelievable. Those kick meters are great. He only had 1 game that was down, but yeah, 440 for the year, averaging 55. There is so many elite halves. You got Hines as well. He's probably one to grab in the next couple of weeks if he's not playing Origin. So he is a long-term keeper, but he's not one of the elite halves. Let's just have a look at the halves. What am I doing here? The halves. Let's just do by price. Yeah, so you got Jaden Campbell. Obviously, he'll be back fairly soon. I had him to start the year and had to trade him out, unfortunately, last week, and that was for Walsh. So that one couldn't have gone any worse. But yeah, obviously he'll be back and be one of the top end keepers in the halves. You got Fogarty is probably an inch above Cartor. He's obviously averaged 60, I think, last year with Strange in the halves. He's been a bit down on that this year, but yeah, those attacking stats will come at some point. Moses back. He was great in his debut, and he might play Origin. It's going to be 50-50, I think. There's some rumours he'll team up with Cleary, which is a possibility, but I don't know how well they complement each other's games. But Moses has to be there somewhere, you'd think. Towards the back end of the year, you got Moses, Fogarty, Jen Campbell, Cleary, Hines. Like Cartor is probably 6th, 7th on the list, and yeah, if you're grabbing him now, you want to keep him for the season, and I just don't know if you're going to want to have him in your back end team, maybe as a 17th, 18th man. But yeah, he's not one I'd be looking to grab if you haven't already got him, unless you're really high on him. That's about it from the Who's Hot list. That's all I wanted to talk about today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you got something out of it. Let's see if anyone actually sees this video. But thanks for watching, guys, and that's my first ever video. Cheers.